Whoa, what's going on?
I caught my 13-year-old son playing Roblox. I sent him to a boarding school and revoked his bed privileges.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Sometimes it was me saying, I don't want an hamburguesa de pescado.
Red heart, picnic basket, narwhal.
Sushi jackknife. 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 Sushi jackknife.
Happy birthday, Nathan.
Hey,
It's
my birthday.
It's a very special birthday edition of the podcast.
It is. I have something in my teeth. We just ate.
That's normal.
We just ate pizza at Desano's.
Oh yeah,
and it has the fresh basil on it.
Oh my god!
And so I feel like I've got basil all up in all of my teeth.
Dude,
that's fun.
I just got so jealous. Desano is so fucking good.
It's really good.
And it's like a chain.
Yeah.
Like there's more than one around. But
yeah, it's one of those weird chains where it's a chain, but it's like here in Austin.
Oh, really?
It's not
okay.
That's from what I understand. It's not a lot of places, but it isn't just a local thing. It's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. It's like wood-fired real Italian pizza, guys. That's what it is.
It's very good.
It's fucking
very
awesome.
Good. The lasagna.
Oh, I haven't had the lasagna.
So the lasagna, it's got some beef on it, and then ricotta, and then basil.
Oh,
it's so good.
That's good.
It's so good.
Wait, that's the pizza. That's a lasagna pizza.
Yeah, lasagna pizza.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It's the best one, and anyone who tells me otherwise, I'll punch you. So,
well, happy birthday, man.
Yeah.
Wait,
Thank you.
Are you 36?
24.
24. Those are your measurements.
Yeah. I'm 36, 24. It's 37.
You're 37. Okay, you're 37 because let's see, I'm like 3 years older than you, but then my birthday's coming in October. That's what it is, because I'll be 40. Yeah.
You're like 2.5 years older than me.
That's something like that. Yeah. Right.
Like my wife, who is
yes.
2.5 years older than me.
Yes.
And I rub it in every chance I get. Every chance.
And we're all the 27 club. I'm October, she's September, you're March.
It makes it easy.
I know.
We need to cut everyone out of our lives that doesn't have a birthday on the 27th.
I agree with that. My wife.
Yeah. She's gone.
Yeah.
Divorce her, find a new one. Because it makes it so much easier. You have a 1 in 12 shot if you don't remember the birth date, but it's a 27.
Yeah, that's true.
You can just pick a month. It may be that month.
Do you at 37? Okay, this is I thought about what I wanted since we're recording on your birthday.
Yes,
it kind of invites certain questions,
Okay,
and so
go on.
Well, here's I get a little existential around my birthday. I don't know if you do. Think about kid Nathan for a minute. Tiny little Nathlet, just flailing around in his Nathlet pond, doing his.
Okay. How far back are we going?
Well, when you were, let's say, I don't know, what's formative?
Because what you just described was sperm, and I don't remember. I don't remember that very well.
What age?
Just a little bit.
What age did you start collecting baseball cards?
Oh boy,
8, 9,
probably 7 or 8.
7 or 8. Okay, so we're that age.
Yeah. Okay.
What did you want to do at 7 or 8 years old?
Oh well, obviously I wanted to play second base for the Kansas City Royals.
There you go. Okay. But that's a
And no, in case anyone asked, no, I did not accomplish that. I didn't do it.
we'd have a much
There's still
larger
time.
following. Yeah, there's still time. Sure, we'd have a bigger following if you did play second base in MLB.
Like a lot of players, a lot of players play till they're like 38, 39. So I've got a year
yeah,
to somehow get a team to sign me and work my way through the minor leagues and then play in the majors. So I think we can do it.
We can do
I
that.
think we can squeeze all that in.
all of that in a montage. Just swipe, and
Yeah.
there we go. It happened.
Yeah, that's the most efficient way to do anything is by montaging it. So it's
Do you though? Like, okay, so that's sort of a good dream to have not had happen
right.
in a way, because like I'm not shitting on your dream at all, but like it's so up there. It's not it's not like you dreamt of becoming an accountant and you never finished accountant school.
No, oh boy. Can you imagine the 7-year-old that their dream is being an accountant? Not like their parents are an accountant and they're like, I'm going to be an accountant too. But like, during career day at school,
Yeah.
you have some kid drawing like they're going to be a space cowboy, and another kid's like, I'm going to be a dinosaur. And then you're like, I'd like to help people with their IRAs. Like, that's no good. That's not fun.
But like, had something like that been your goal and not something that took like, okay, to be a major league baseball player or any professional athlete required luck, talent, a lot of support from friends and family.
Yes.
And like kind of unwavering dedication.
Yeah. And bizarre timing.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah. I was going to say luck again. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you also have the thing of like, you could get drafted by a team, but let's say I got drafted as a second baseman. Well, what if I got drafted as a second baseman by a team that has a great second baseman? And then I'm just there in the background past my prime while there's a great second baseman, which is exactly what happened. That's why I'm not there now.
But what I'm saying is like
that's, yeah.
Like, is that an easier dream to have not had come true than, had you wanted?
That's an easy dream to not have come true, because I think in your heart of heart, most people know.
Right.
Number one, they know it's a long shot when they're a kid already.
Yeah.
And then number two, by like the time you're 13, you're like, oh no, that's not going to happen.
True. Right.
Yeah.
Because did you
like,
play?
I played through junior high. I didn't play in high school.
Okay, so you played Little League. You played when you were and then like at your school,
and then it was oh, it's time for tryouts, and I went, oh, I'm not going to do that.
So you had enough like self knowledge to know that you
I probably would have made
yeah.
I probably would have made the team. Not tooting my own horn. That's not a ringing endorsement of any of my baseball skills. It's a ringing lack of endorsement for my high school and the fact that they had to field a JV and varsity baseball team that they were constantly trying to get people to play on.
Right.
So like, it was more of a, you're trying out, but like, yeah, you're probably, if you tried out, you're probably on the team. There's probably like one kid that they go, you have severe asthma and you passed out on the way to first base.
That's me.
We can't do that.
Yeah. I would have been that kid if I had even gotten that far.
But you also had like the point where I went, oh, that's not going to happen, is there's like, I always wanted to play and have fun
Yeah.
have fun playing the games.
Supposed
the
to be.
games are fun. And then you have all these kids that their parents sign them up for like the travel baseball leagues.
Mm.
And, they have a $300 aluminum bat and all this. And you're like,
wow.
I'm not nearly as dedicated as their family is. I don't know that the kids are that dedicated.
Right.
So that's probably not going to work out for me very well. Yeah. So like at that point, you're like, yeah, that's probably not going to happen. And then you hear all the stories like Lorenzo Cain. He's one of these. Played center field for the Royals, got drafted by the Milwaukee Brewers.
Okay.
He never played a single baseball game until his junior year of high school.
Whoa. That's crazy.
and I'm pretty sure it was his junior year, and was good enough that he made it to the major leagues and played many seasons. I think he was an all-star a couple times.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
So that's a natural athlete, which I am not.
Yeah, well,
I know that it looks like I'm a natural athlete, but
you're in good company. You're probably far more athletic than I've ever been, and so there's something.
I can move. I do yoga. Does that count as athletic?
Sure. Sure.
We'll count it. Do we want to see some birthday presents?
Oh, I think that would be awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I want to start with what my child got me.
Okay.
So
Great.
So my wife got me tickets to go see the Mountain Goats.
Oh, great. Awesome.
It's a concert. There was nothing to see there. Very boring for the podcast, very entertaining for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so Oliver has been wanting to get people presents, and he doesn't quite grasp the concept of shopping for a person and not shopping for himself.
Sure. He's a kid. Yeah.
Right. So they went to the store yesterday, and Oliver was like, well, I know what Daddy wants. Let's get him an iPhone. The answer was no. So then he decided I wanted a Rubik's Cube.
Oh.
And so I don't want a Rubik's Cube.
I can't see it.
And so my wife had to sit down and have a conversation with him. Okay, you need to think about what your dad likes that he would want for his birthday. Something he likes. So he went, oh, Daddy likes football.
Yes.
Okay.
Daddy does like football.
So he got me just a football.
That's great.
It's a full official size football. So
Okay.
I have no one, like if he had gotten me the small one, we could go throw it. He got the official one. He can't do anything with that.
Is that a Wilson there?
Yeah. It's an NFL, NFL Silver Series.
Oh, that's
it's
a
the
quality,
Silver Series.
quality football. Well,
It's pretty nice.
We should throw it when I see you in a few months.
Yeah, I don't need it, but yeah, that's it's close.
Yeah.
And so then on the way out, this is shenanigans.
Okay.
I am fully convinced these were shenanigans. On the way to the cash register, he went, "Oh, Daddy really likes those," and got me a thing of Starburst jelly beans
in a plastic egg.
The reason I think this was shenanigans is they gave me my presents this morning before he went to school.
Yeah.
And while he's sitting there on the couch waiting for the bus, he walks over to the egg full of jelly beans and goes, I've never had any of these before. I wonder what they're like. I'm 95% certain he just bought those so that he can eat my jelly beans. Joke's on him. I'll eat them all while he's in bed tonight.
Yeah, that's what you do. You got to have tactics when you have kids. You got to figure out ways to do shit.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's closer than he's ever been with gifts. For Christmas, he got my entire family Rubik's cubes. It's like his go-to. It's his go-to present. Everyone needs a Rubik's cube.
Like a sack full of Rubik's cubes.
Yeah. He's Rubik's Santa. It's just everyone gets a Rubik's cube. It's ridiculous.
You get one.
Yeah.
Rubik's cube for the dog. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think what else I got. My parents. I don't know if you. So, hi Kelly. I don't know if your parents are this way at this point.
Yeah.
Where they got. You've been out of the house for a while. They got their own things going on.
Sure. Plenty. Yeah.
So, like, your birthday is important, but also it sneaks up on them because it's not like you're in their face every day going, my birthday.
Right. Exactly.
I don't know what I got from my parents because my mom texted me 2 days ago and went, so what do you want for your birthday?
You're at that age, man.
For you to shop for it a week ago? I don't know. I mean, nothing really is the answer.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law just mailed me a check, and I'm like, that's perfect.
Money is good at this age. It's like money is, and we're of a generation where we all just like need money. So money is good.
And I can buy the things I want with money. So it's better than giving me the thing I don't like. And my in-laws will never listen to this, so I can talk about it freely here. When they don't give me cash, it's a disaster every single time.
Yeah.
I remember her family, we did like not Secret Santa, but like you draw names out of a hat, whatever that's called.
Oh, yeah.
And you buy a gift for one person.
Mm-hmm.
And her cousin got me. And the gift I got was like, like if you go to a Hallmark store or something, the little decorative clocks that you're supposed to put on a shelf.
Yeah.
He got me a guitar shaped decorative clock.
Okay.
Like a shiny gold decorative guitar clock that I then had to pretend I really liked.
I've run
into this. Cool.
I've run into this.
I can know what time it is now.
And think about guitars. Yeah, people kind of latch on to a thing that they think that they've heard that you like, and then they assume you want things associated with that thing.
Oh, I don't. I'm sure we've talked about this at some point. My sister-in-law, this is the worst.
Okay.
Got me a songbook.
Oh.
Can you guess who it was?
She got you like other people's songs to learn.
It was a guitar songbook. Greatest hits for an artist.
The Eagles.
Take a guess. Worse.
Worse than the Eagles?
James Taylor.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
that great job. You nailed me to a T. You know exactly what I like.
I know you. This is something that you and I share as a mutual hatred of James Taylor. So
it makes elevator music entertaining and exciting. It's just
people think it's so great. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Except for a couple people who I love. Yeah. There might be something wrong with them, but they still love them. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they love James Taylor, then
what are you supposed
it's really on them.
Yeah.
If they get judged. So
right.
So and then
yes.
Last but not least.
Yes.
I have a box here.
Yes.
Right.
That's a box right in the camera.
that seems to be from your neck of the woods.
Yes. Well, let's reveal.
And I have not even cut the tape open.
Oh,
yet,
look at you!
by the way. Yeah,
look at you. Let's reveal a little. So we've been alluding to my location as the wilds of New England, and it kind of is. But just I'm in Vermont. Okay, it's out there.
There we go.
And it's just as fun as you think.
It's I'm assuming this is just a box of snow.
Yeah, yeah. You wouldn't believe what I had to do
water
at the
now.
post office.
Okay, so you texted me about this.
Yeah, I did.
What, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago? I can't keep track of time.
Yeah, it was a while ago. Before I was down.
It is a hat for the Vermont Lake Monsters.
Yes.
The Vermont Lake Monsters.
Our local baseball team. So Lake Champlain here. It's a big ass lake. Mm-hmm. And in that lake is supposedly a Loch Ness Monster style monster that everyone calls Champ, short for Champlain, mm-hmm. Champ. That hat it represents the Vermont Lake Monsters as a creamy, which is this soft serve ice cream with maple syrup concoction.
Of course it is.
People, I mean, I still haven't had one, I'll be honest, because I'm lactose intolerant as fuck. So I haven't.
Oh, you gotta.
I will.
You gotta pop some pills and go do that at some point.
Oh, it's happening. It's gonna happen. But people rave about the creamies, and that's spelled CREEMEE, by the way. So let's see how it looks on Nathan. Oh, look at that. Did I get the size right? I think I got the. Did I get the size right?
Yeah, it's a stretchy one.
Oh, it's
was it like a large?
It was like a large. Yeah.
Yeah, was it? Yeah. So I knew it was a hat when I got it.
Okay.
I didn't know specifically what it was, but I've purchased things. I know the weight and feel of a hat in a box.
Nice.
So I knew. And there was a part of me that was like, Justin never asked what my hat size is. So this could be, I mean, most likely, I'm right in the middle. So most likely it's fine. But there's also like you get me a 7 1/4 inch hat, and then that's not going to fit on my giant noggin. So
just to be clear, this is an ice cream.
That looks good.
It does look good on you. It does look good. That is an ice cream cone wielding a baseball bat. Just so everyone knows what's going on.
I like it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I thought it was down your alley. I know you like obscure sports team merch. So
yeah, and this isn't for those who need to know exactly how obscure this is. They're not a minor league team. They're a college league team.
Yeah, they used to be a minor league team, I believe, at one time. Yeah,
they were
a single A or something.
Yeah, I think what I saw was they were single A, but like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Baseball consolidated and basically went, hey, New York Yankees, you have 15 minor league teams. That's too many.
Yeah.
Let's narrow that down a little bit. So there we go.
So
now they're college league and Creamies. The Creamies would have been a good team name too for a league like that.
I know, totally. I mean, I guess I didn't know until talking to you how many of these teams there are across the country. Like, what was the one that you found that was like the sock puppets?
Who was it?
Is that North Carolina or something? Is this basically?
Yeah,
they have
something
awesome merch.
It was,
yeah.
It's another. It was another college team.
Yeah,
I believe my favorite minor league team is. Hold on, I have to pull up a logo for you here.
Yep. No, I think it's a worthy thing to do.
So it's what they're in Birmingham, I think.
That's
technically
right.
Madison, Alabama.
Okay.
The Rocket City Trash Pandas.
Oh yeah. There we go. Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh my god!
It's a it's a raccoon and a trash rocket.
Yeah, it's amazing, is what it is. It's great. I mean, the graphic designers on these things are incredible. I mean, they do such a good job. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So Rocket City, because they design and build fucking rockets.
Yeah.
There, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite thing is that they just went, nah, not a real city. We're not going with a real city. So just, we're making it up. The whole thing's made up.
Totally.
Yeah. So you get some weird teams out there.
Yeah. It's cool.
The Royals AAA team, they used to just be called the Royals.
Yeah. Boring.
Omaha Royals versus Kansas City Royals. Come on. Let's
a little creativity, please.
Then they decide, hey, we're going to change that. And I remember when I was a kid, they made a big deal. They're changing the team name. And the railroad, one of the railroads started in Omaha.
Oh, okay.
So they changed the name to the Omaha Golden Spikes.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
The first spike you drive was golden.
Right.
And they went, this will be great. And everyone immediately went, that's garbage. We hate you. Go die. And so then they changed back. So now they've switched to the Omaha Storm Chasers.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Has stuck around for a little bit. It's a good name.
I like that.
It's no Rocket City Trash Pandas.
Nah. Or sock puppets.
No one's beating that. Yeah.
Or creamies, for that matter. Holy shit.
Yeah. Cool. Lake Monsters is better. I mean, you want, if you're not in the majors, make it as weird as possible. Actually, you know what? I take it back. Major league teams make it weird too. When Cleveland had they had to change their name from the Indians.
Oh yeah.
They chose the Guardians.
Oh, that's so generic, you know?
You could have chosen anything.
Yeah.
And that's what you choose. Be fun. Be the fun team.
You know, I visited Cleveland not too long ago, and I've been telling people here that I stopped in Cleveland, and they're like, oh yeah, why? And I didn't know this. People hate Cleveland, number one.
They really do.
They do. Number two, I'd never heard this before. People refer to it as the mistake on the lake. I think that's kind of awesome.
I have heard that. So I'm gonna take a second and defend Cleveland here.
Let's do it.
I kind of like Cleveland.
I do too.
When we went to Cleveland last year, we spent a few days there. I don't know necessarily that I'd want to live there.
Sure.
But I had a good time. They had a lot of stuff. So all these people always crap on Cleveland. I'm like, well, it's not the worst place I've ever been.
No.
It's better than Cincinnati.
See, I like Cincinnati, but I know what you're saying.
I like Cincinnati too, but I liked Cleveland more.
Yeah.
Cincinnati was interesting, but kind of boring.
Yeah. Cleveland's it's like a real city, you know. It's a hard, you know, but like honestly, I saw Arts District and shit like that there.
Yeah.
I ate it.
We stayed
awesome
at
place.
an Airbnb in the Arts District.
Yeah.
When we were there. It's it was a walkable area. You could walk down the street and there were like coffee shops and restaurants and there was a bunch of vintage shops like a block over.
It's fucking Nashville. It's East Nashville.
It was good.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to take the hate they have for Cleveland and channel that for like Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Like a city that actually deserves people going, oh, this place.
I've never been there. Or just pick a city in Florida. You know, you could any except Miami. Leave Miami alone.
You know what? No, just the whole state. Don't even pick a city. Take it, spread it evenly across, spread your hate throughout the badland or the wetlands of the the Florida panhandle and get rid of it.
Yeah, but leave Cleveland alone.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I have a text I need to read to you.
Okay. Wow, this is a jam-packed episode. I love this shit.
I know there's a lot going on.
We got gifts.
Everyone gave me birthday text, as you know how it works.
I do.
That's what everyone does. So my aunt-in-law, is that a thing?
Sure.
My wife's aunt, is that an
That
aunt-in-law?
sounds more right. Yeah.
Texted me. Happy birthday. Enjoy your day. Now, that's normal. I need you to explain to me the emojis that were used.
Okay.
Cup of coffee.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Balloon.
Okay. Sure.
Music notes.
Yes. Yes.
Heart with a, like, it looks like a pageant sash on it.
Now that one I'm not familiar with.
A sun.
Like in the sky.
A present.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
A present. That one makes sense. And a cookie.
Huh. Most of those make sense, and a couple of them
It
really
feels
don't.
like she. Yeah, it feels like she has a very specific idea of what I should be doing for my birthday, and I don't know what it is. Like,
it sounds like this is what she wants for her birthday.
she wants coffee and cookies and a balloon for her birthday. Is what?
And to be, the sash of like, this is my day.
Oh, maybe that's what that
today
one was.
is my day.
That one confused me mostly because I'd never seen a heart that looked like that as an emoji before. Like, it's typically it's just a colorful heart, and this one had accoutrements.
Yeah, no, that's really something.
Anyway,
no. Yeah, I have a few people in my life that go overkill on the emojis, and I've begun to just do it back to them. Like, what combination can I come up with?
Do you try to be accurate with your emojis, or do you just mess with them?
It's a bit of both, if I'm honest. I mean, it might be like red heart, picnic basket, narwhal.
Yeah,
music note. But
I like to when I'm texting people and emojis get involved, send like the flag of Spain.
Yeah,
stuff like that in the middle of it. That's clear.
Nambia's flag.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of shit in there. You would never exhaust the combos of emojis, I don't think.
Yeah.
There's everything.
You could send someone just a whole series of flags and maybe they'd learn something.
Yes.
That's a fun idea. A good way to make friends. Start doing that to random numbers. Anyone listening, just pick a number, text all the flags you can. Maybe you'll have a new BFF.
And you'll opened up the world to them.
Yeah. Or you'll expose someone committing a hate crime when they respond to you by telling you how much they hate those people.
Could also be that. I have a question. But first,
question away.
Yeah. Okay. But first, one thing about hate crimes. I'm not sure where to put this. For years, my uncle has said, when I saw him, he would say, whenever we talked about a foreign language or something, he would say, "Sprechen Sie Mexican?" And I don't know what to do with that statement. Like, sprechen is like German, right? Like, to speak. And then the Mexican or the Mexican. Like, Mexican's not a language.
Right. Now, is he in on the joke of... Because it's actually, I feel like it's a solid joke if you're in on it. Like, I look like a doofus right now.
Right. Right.
But if you're not, then it kind of just becomes sad.
It's hard to know. I mean, no, I don't think he was totally. I think he thought he was joking. So yeah, he's a pretty smart guy. He's a very smart guy.
Then I like it.
Yeah. All right.
I'm good with it.
Okay, good. All right.
as a person who is neither German nor Mexican, I'm fine with it.
I only thought of it as
white
like
person seal of approval.
yeah. I thought of it as like maybe a mildly offensive like word salad is kind of how I was seeing it.
I mean, I could see why it would be offensive to someone if they thought you were mocking them. See, that's where the line comes.
Yeah,
in.
right.
Is the joke that they don't speak English, or is the joke that you are the dumb American
Yes.
who's witnessing them not speak English? If the joke's on you, then it's fine. If the joke is on them, then you're punching down and it's a problem.
It's also a better joke if the joke's on you, right? I mean, it's
right.
It's so much more layered.
Yeah, I mean, think about like if you watched Curb Your Enthusiasm or It's Always Sunny.
Yeah,
and the joke wasn't that they were all terrible people every episode,
right?
Like it was the other people who were wrong, and they were supposed to be the heroes. That would be a problem.
That would be propaganda. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And my question is this: in emoji world, people send me different colored hearts, and they seem to be very like in line with that. Like certain people will only send me like a purple heart. Some people send me a red. And is there a meaning behind the different colors? Like
yeah, it's what type of gay man you are.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah. If you're a bear, you say, no. I have no idea. Okay, I've never understood.
Okay. Well, roses have this code too. You know,
that's true.
And so I'm always scared to send the wrong kinds of roses to my wife.
Hold on, let me. Have you ever accidentally sent the "I like you as a friend, maybe we should get divorced" roses to her?
I think that's yellow, maybe. And then I accidentally sent the 24 to Roy, and
okay, what do the different color hearts mean? Oh, this is a thing.
So this is real, right?
Oh,
this is real.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to tell you it's as real as Quora.com says it is.
Oh, nothing on Quora.com is real, dude.
Right. But this is as close as I'm going to get to an actual answer.
Okay, so, I like it. Yeah.
Red heart.
Yeah.
It symbolizes the infinite passion. Someone is very helpful or could be in love.
Okay.
Yellow heart means someone is happy and optimistic. It means a joy of life. So, like, I guess, like, I'm happy we're going to the amusement park. Yellow heart. Purple heart stands for, I don't know if I can say this on the podcast, sexuality.
Really?
I'm sorry. I hope no one was listening to that. It could mean the chat partner is keen on you or wants to talk about an amorous adventure.
Oh, can I tell you that's very interesting? Because
did you get a purple heart from someone?
Well, historically, I mean, for years, and I never Googled this once, the purple heart has been delivered to me by like a 70-year-old lady from California.
Oh man, she want a doink. Black heart shows a dark and twisted sense of humor.
Oh, I
actually knew. You know what? That one I did know, because it just seems obvious. Anytime I get the black heart, it's always like, "Ha ha ha! I'm gonna kill myself." Ha ha ha! Ha, black heart. You're like, okay. Green heart, hope for reconciliation and friendship. Do you still like me?
Oh, okay.
So, if you haven't heard from Purple Heart in a while, you should send her a green heart. Blue heart represents deeply felt friendship and loyalty.
See, that's the one not to send your wife. Don't send the blue hearts.
That's it. Don't send blue hearts.
No.
Two hearts. So there's the emoji where it's two hearts right next to each other.
Oh yeah.
It means the person has strong feelings for you. There's not really much of an explanation.
Okay.
Orange heart means friendship and care.
Oh, another dangerous one.
Yeah. White heart, let's see. It is commonly used to represent love, support, close bonds, and admiration for things that have some relation to the color white.
The fuck?
So that just means like if white exists, do you think like the KKK always uses white hearts?
Oh, naturally. Yeah.
Like, I mean, the next one's the brown heart, and I know they definitely wouldn't use that.
No.
It means love, affection, and close bonds. I feel like all of these are starting to mean the same thing. Oh, hold on. Heart with ribbon.
Ooh.
It shows an affectionate gesture. Okay, so that
that doesn't mean a whole lot.
My aunt-in-law was going, "Hey, you're okay."
Hey,
gesture.
Affectionate gesture towards you.
Affection.
Yeah.
So there we go. Quora solved that, and it's definitely 100% factual. No one asked questions.
Quora is such bullshit. It's like I've looked stuff up on there before and been like, I have no hope left for the world.
It's the best. You know what? I go through deep dives on there every so often.
Do you?
Because, well, at some point, I don't know why I ended up there, but I get like spam email from there.
Oh yeah,
from them.
Right.
And every so often, I'll pull one up just to see. Hold on, let me see if I can find the latest one, because there's always one question that's ridiculous.
While you're looking that up, can I tell a quick story about spam email?
Absolutely.
So, in the early days of the show, I think we were trying out different things, and we tried out this thing called Mixlr. I think it's MIXLR or something like that. Our account has been dead for years. I don't know how to get into it. They don't know that we exist. Yet I am still notified by multiple shows to the sushijackknife@gmail.com email that they are live. So there have been these shows for years. One's called the Panic Channel, and one's like This Planary or something. It's some kind of, I don't know, new age shit or something. And I get weekly reminders that these shows have gone live. So I guess Mixlr is still happening. I don't know, but we're not on there.
Right. I mean, good for them.
I guess. I don't know. It's just like, how do I get rid of this shit? I can't get into it. I don't know how.
Okay. So here's, I couldn't find any good ones in my email right now.
Okay.
So I looked up the worst questions on Quora.
Oh, dude. Good job.
Now, these are not all probably real situations from what I've noticed.
Okay.
But, first one. I caught my 13-year-old son playing Roblox.
Oh.
I sent him to a boarding school and revoked his bed privileges.
What?
My family calls me insane. Am I a bad parent?
I thought that was going to go a different way. I got to be honest.
What'd you think it was going to be?
I thought it was going to be jerking off, but like Roblox is not a big deal.
No.
At all.
Let's see.
Neither is the other thing, but I mean, Jesus, bed privileges? What does that mean?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, what, you don't take away your kids' bed privileges? Come on.
Only if it gets real bad.
Let's see. What else we got?
My life takes away my bed privileges a couple days a week.
Why is the Bible banned in Canada?
What? It's not. The Bible is not banned in Canada. Boy, people hate Justin Trudeau. Have you noticed that? People
what happened there?
I don't know. There's layers. I mean, their COVID response was so much harsher than ours.
Yeah.
And so maybe that's part of it. I don't know. But like, I have heard countless people just tar and feather him as the most like lefty guy ever. But also like, didn't pictures of him in blackface surface at one point? I think they did.
It was. I don't think it was. It was. Well, I mean, we're splitting hairs. I think it was Middle Eastern face.
Oh, okay. Pardon me.
Which I don't know that has a name.
Brown face?
Brown face?
Sounds,
is that a
sounds
thing?
pretty racist, even just to say it right now.
Yeah, that feels worse than blackface, actually. I don't like it.
I don't care for it.
Yeah, no, it's, I mean, you're closer to Justin Trudeau.
Oh,
so
I'm a lot closer. Yeah.
Yeah. You probably hear a lot more about him than I do, because I don't think anyone in Tennessee could name the prime minister of any other country.
That's true. If I wanted to, right now I could get in a car and drive to the Canadian border, and it would not be an encumbrance. I'd be in the middle of nowhere, but it's an hour. It's like an hour from where we are.
It's an hour?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I went to places here in weeks where I could see fucking Canada across the way. And it's like, oh, I'm on a mountain, but those mountains are in Canada. Whoa.
What was could you see like the actual border?
I have,
like, were there?
I stopped at a station just to take a picture of it one time. Like I did selfies at the border crossing station.
Were there people just lined up, like just staring longingly at you, trying to get into America?
I don't think it works that way up here. No,
please, I'm so tired of the free health care and the
see, we're closest
the sensible
to
gun regulations.
Right.
Please,
we're closest to Quebec, and I think people hate them here. I think because you see a lot of Quebec tags around, especially on weekends. Like you get the idea that people come down here to shop or something. Like maybe they live not in like Montreal, but they live in some small town.
Right.
And so they come here to go to like our shitty little mall, whatever. And, but they're everywhere. And I mean, literally, I was at the mall this weekend and people were walking around speaking French behind me. I was like, whoa, what's going on?
You need to learn just enough French to get yourself in a weird situation.
Oh yeah.
Like learn all of the start of a conversation, but don't learn anything else. So then they start talking to you and you can just blankly stare at them.
Yeah.
That when I worked at a Mexican restaurant, that got me in trouble a lot, that I had high school Spanish. Because we'd have, it's a restaurant. Anyone who hasn't worked in a restaurant, just so you know, most of the people working in the kitchen are Hispanic.
Right. Almost
not necessarily Mexican.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Not necessarily Mexican. I've worked with people from Honduras, like all different places, but not white. None of them are white. Just so you know. And so you would go back there and someone would say something in Spanish and, I would reply, más o menos, answer in Spanish, but they don't realize that I essentially passed 3 years of Spanish by saying, me gusta la música de rock and me gusta el béisbol.
Yeah.
So then they start rattling stuff off and you have to go, oh, no say.
Slow down. Slow down.
No. Inglés. Inglés, por favor.
So I went to Peru many years ago now, where they speak Spanish, and we were volunteering at this place, and something happened. There were these children that had various conditions, and we were tasked with hanging out with them. Basically, was our job. And something happened, and I needed a towel, and I thought I knew the word for towel, and I went up and I said, like, "Yo necesito towel." Mm-hmm. And I think instead of towel, I got a lot of laughs from the people there, from the nurses and stuff. I think I said the word for tampon. Like, here I am. Here I am, a young man, mid-20s, I've lost a good 25 pounds just by fucking being there.
Right.
Because I was eating like mad, but I was losing weight at a crazy rate. And I'm up here going, I need a tampon. I need a tampon. Which is funny only because that's not what I needed. I needed a towel.
Right. I mean, the two reactions, I guess laughing at you is probably the better reaction, because the other reaction would have been like confusion and then here you go.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
I don't just leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's you need to learn enough French where you can trap them into a conversation where you then go, oh no, no.
Well, and I understand that they speak. I mean, this is what I've heard. They have a very distinctive dialect in Quebec. It's not like
I've heard
continental
that too.
French.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the fucking I downloaded Duolingo again, and I'm trying it. And the most I've learned so far is like mange un orange, like means like eat an orange. And
yeah.
And then I realized French is a very silly language, but
Yeah.
I don't know if it's good.
Duolingo.
Yeah, I know.
It's so I've been doing Spanish on Duolingo. I don't think I've told you this.
No, you haven't.
And they like just trying to bone up on it again. And I got to the food section. And so pescado is fish.
Right.
If anyone who doesn't know. And hamburguesa is hamburger, as you would guess.
Yeah.
They kept making me learn how to order an hamburguesa de pescado.
A hamburger of fish?
A fish hamburger.
What? No one eats that.
I still don't know if they think that this is a hamburger made of fish or just like a hamburger. You know like how people put like pulled pork on a hamburger?
Yeah.
Like just you lay a fish on top of the hamburger? I don't know.
That's fucked up if that's what they think it is.
Yeah. There was one lesson I did that 4 out of, what is it, like 12 questions each lesson, something like that.
Yeah.
4 of them were about hamburguesa de pescado. Sometimes it was me saying I don't want an hamburguesa de pescado, which is correct. I don't. No one wants that. But sometimes it was that I do want it, and that's a lie.
Approximations of American food. That was the one thing that really struck me in Peru all those years ago. Was like they would try to make a burger or make pizza, and it was just weird and wrong. Like they tried. Their traditional food is great, by the way. Like they have it's like roasted chicken and potatoes and guinea pigs.
Yeah,
I did try guinea pig. It's greasy, but that's my one word review of guinea pig.
Have you pointed that out to your guinea pigs?
Oh yeah.
That you could just cook them up anytime you want?
They seem to know because they're the worst fucking pet in the world, because it's almost worse than a fish, because you can't pet a fish, right? But like a guinea pig's this little furry potato thing, and you're like, oh, that looks like something I could pet. No, fuck no, they run away from you hard. If you come at them like underneath like this and kind of you can give them a little scratch under the chin.
If you trap them.
Yeah. That's about it though. And that's like if they have a salad in front. They love salad. They're fucking hardcore vegetarians. They love a big salad. But yeah, no, they've been a food animal in Peru for centuries. And so they think you're coming to eat them every time. It's a bummer, but
and it's only like half the time.
Yeah.
So
that's right. Yeah. But you see pictures of them, like traditionally, they just run around a house and they throw out hay and shit on the floor, and then every once in a while they just pick one up and bang it on the head. And
there you go.
It's called what's it called? Cuy? I think they call it cuy. CUY.
You know what? That's that's something to consider because we've talked about like having chickens in our backyard and stuff.
Oh yeah.
We could just have guinea pigs run around the house, and I mean, they reproduce
Oh yeah.
like crazy.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, we'd have a limitless supply of meat if we did that.
The Nashville Zoo has like 100 of them. You know, if things get bad, I mean, that's my first port of call. You know, if I was you.
They have like 100 of them. They started with 2.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Up here, I'm going to eat French people. That's my go-to if shit gets bad. I'm going
French people, Vermont's guinea pigs.
By the way, we talked about this when I was with you. This is the this is the PBR Extra. It's not 8%. I thought it was 8. It's 6.5. And I gotta say, it's really good. It is far superior to regular PBR, and it is $7 for a 6-pack of cans this size of Tall Boys.
Really?
It's so cheap. It's so cheap.
That's not bad.
No, and I know you're a man that appreciates value.
I do.
And,
I do. It's my favorite thing.
When you come here, we're gonna get this.
There we go. I like it.
Fuck the craft beer. This is the way to go.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I mean, the craft beer. There's something to be said for it.
Yeah.
But also, there's so many different breweries in the world now.
Yeah, I know.
And like 20% of them are really good.
Yeah.
And the other 80% are the same place over there. It's like listening to a Nickelback album. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot we're not doing Nickelback anymore. It's like listening to an Imagine Dragons album where it's just the same thing over and 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 over. Stop. Next album. Over and over and over and over and over. It's breweries are the same thing. Like,
yeah. Can I take it back to Cleveland?
You have a Hefeweizen?
Oh,
yeah.
Let me take it back to Cleveland for just a second.
Okay.
Because now it could have been the fact that I didn't eat that whole day. Well, I ate breakfast, but I had many hours till a meal. And I went to this place called Happy Dog, right?
Yes.
Holy fuck. If you're in Cleveland, eat at Happy Dog. It's a little dive bar. I went in there at like 5 o'clock. There was no one else in there but me and the bartender, who was a really cool guy. I really liked him. And we talked about Nashville. He's like, oh, yeah, I used to play down there. And then I like lost my bandmate there. And I was like, yeah, that sounds right. Like that happens. People just lose people in Nashville sometimes.
Yeah. Did he like physically lose him? Like, I don't know where. I think that guy went.
I don't think he knows where he is to this day. Yeah. And
all right.
Yeah. But crazy hot dogs. Like the one I had, I think they call it I sent you a picture of this, but
yeah. Yeah.
I think they call it the slider, which is their big one. It's a big hot dog on a bun with pimento mac and cheese and Fruit Loops. Doesn't sound good. You wouldn't think it would be, but holy shit, man. And their beer there, I think it was Great Lakes Brewing Company. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm familiar. I'm familiar with them.
Good shit, man.
It's very good.
Right? Okay. All right. We're on the same page.
This is another thing for Cleveland.
Yeah.
I don't know if you came across this. You'd already eaten a hot dog, or I would have told you to try this.
Yeah.
Did you have any ballpark mustard?
That might have been on one of the dogs.
It's a specific mustard that they have at the Guardian Stadium, previously the Indian Stadium. But it's like a mix of yellow mustard and spicy brown mustard.
Ooh, yeah.
It's like halfway in between. Oh, that's some good mustard. No one else has special mustard. Cleveland does. See, Cleveland's better than a lot of places.
Yeah. You have that in your fridge, don't you?
I
used
know if
to.
We still do.
Maybe
Surely we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've already told everyone when we go back to Cleveland this summer, because that's a whole thing. We'll talk about that some other day. That I will be stocking up on ballpark mustard while I'm there.
That's the way to go.
'Cause it's good. Yeah. They also have sausages all over the place in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Anyone who likes sausages.
And pierogies. And who doesn't like a pierogi?
Yeah. Did you have a pierogi?
No. I really only ate at the one place because the next morning I left. And
You should have found a breakfast pierogi.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Yeah. I will tell you, I was pretty pumped to try pierogies when we went, and I got a pierogi, and it turns out kind of all pierogies taste the same.
Yeah.
Like you can't really improve on it, but you also can't make it way worse.
Right.
So like it was a pretty good pierogi.
It's
not great.
Mashed potatoes and pasta. That's basically what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I get them at the grocery store and cook them up, and they have a million recipes of what you can do with them. But, it always comes down to just pierogi, which is good. Yeah. They're not bad. They're really good. But
yeah, no, it's not anything bad about pierogies, but like they're a solid 7 out of 10 across the board. No one is dipping below a 6. No one's going above an 8. Like it's right there.
I might agree with you. Yeah.
It's not going to be way better.
No.
So,
no.
But they got sausages. They got a lot of sausages.
I love a sausage, man. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Oh boy, that 6.5 is kicking in. No,
is it?
Yeah. So, is this the birthday where have you already had a midlife crisis? Do you feel it coming? is it?
I don't think that's going to happen.
Oh, good. Good.
I honestly, so I didn't have the quarter life crisis.
Okay.
That's 25, right?
25 or so. Yeah.
Ambitious, by the way, to say that's your quarter life.
Oh yeah. Because that means you're going to be 100. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fun thing to tell someone in the middle of a quarter life crisis is tell them, wow, it looks like you're in your quarter life crisis, but that was probably about 5 to 6 years ago. So
that was when you were 13, dude.
Yeah. No, I didn't ever have that.
Okay.
I don't know. So as I've gotten older, basically it's just I feel more comfortable being who I am across the board.
Yes.
Like around 25, 26, whatever, is the age where it's like, oh, I'm not trying anymore. Like, I'm not trying to be something specific. I'm just being myself.
Yes.
And then around like 30 is when you really actually do it.
Yeah, that's right. That's correct.
Because like 25, you're like, I'm going to be myself. But then you have to go, okay, so which of myselves should I be?
Yes.
And that doesn't really work. So then around 30, you finally start figuring it out. Like at this point, I'm here. It's me. If I have a midlife crisis, it will be cheap. Like I can't see myself going, I'm going to go buy a sports car. So that's a plus.
That's not you. No, that wouldn't be you.
I'm too scared to ride on a motorcycle, so that's not going to happen.
Right. Right.
What are the other classic midlife crises? I guess I could. I guess I could.
Ladies would be one, but you're not going to do.
Yeah,
that.
I was going to say. I guess I could marry a 20-year-old. How much does it cost to file for divorce? Is that expensive?
More than you want? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I can't do that one. That's too expensive.
Wouldn't it seem so weird to be with somebody who's 20 years old at this moment?
I can't.
That does not appeal to me at all.
I can barely be in a room. Like there are exceptions. Obviously, I know people that I'm friends with that are younger than me.
Yeah,
but just like your generic 20-year-old, I can't spend time around them.
I know.
I went to my favorite coffee shop this last weekend, and it's my favorite coffee shop because it's tucked back off of all the main streets and no one has gone there.
Yeah.
Like every time I go, it's like a few people working and not a lot of doofy hipster types.
Right.
Or college kids. Well, the Belmont children have found this place.
Oh no. That's a bummer.
And yeah, so we get in line. All I want to do is order my chai latte. It's all I want.
Sure.
And I'm in line behind this group of like 6 people who are at most 20 years old. And they're all kind of annoying. And then there's one girl with them that you see it. It's the thing of any like 19, 20-year-old where they're insecure about their place in the group. And so
yes.
they overperform and overtalk everything.
Yes.
And it was even to the point that like you see everyone else in the group, she starts talking and they immediately zone out and just move on to the next thing without even acknowledging what she's saying.
Right. Oh, I feel bad. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we end up having to sit near them, and I'm listening to this the whole time going, I cannot stand any of this group, but especially her. I can't be around her much longer. But then you also have like that weird, almost like a parental instinct where you want to like pull her aside and be like, hey, sweetie, baby, come here.
It's gonna
be. Look, you don't need to be friends with everyone. Maybe just be yourself and they'll be friends with you if they want to be friends, and stop talking so much. Yeah, it was bad. Anyway, that's the typical 20-year-old that I imagine. And so, no, I cannot have a midlife crisis affair with that, because at some point the talking has to happen, and that's not.
See, that's the wisdom of your years speaking there.
Yeah. A dumber person, like a 30-year-old, would be like, yeah, I could do it. And then they'd get to the talking portion and be like, oh. Crap. I forgot this happens. Oh.
My strategy, if you could call it a strategy, is just to constantly be in crisis. So
there you go.
Yeah, it's like a baseline of crisis, and then maybe I had a peak here or there, but like when you average it out, it's just it's fine.
I'm at my 7/16 life crisis. It's
I don't expect to live as long as I want, right?
Well, no one lives as long as they. Well, some people.
Well,
do.
yeah, because like
most people don't.
Yeah, if I make it to the 80s, 90s, that's great. That's plenty of life.
Yeah,
70s even maybe.
Yeah, I always think about like the people, when it's like, this is the oldest person in the world now, and they're interviewing some 116-year-old Italian lady.
Yeah.
I'm always watching that going, you have to hate this right now. So like you should have checked out 40 years ago and you're still around. All of your friends have been dead for a long time.
Right.
Long time.
Right.
And it's not like you're getting up in the morning and, going and having a hike or
no.
What do you do?
Like at what point are your days just repetition? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. It's got to be there somewhere.
Oh, yeah. It's Tuesday. I sit in that chair on Tuesday.
Also on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
It just seems so miserable.
It does at a certain point, yeah.
I guess the good news, though, is if we're talking midlife crisis, if we want to, okay, we were talking about my dreams.
Yes.
When I was a kid.
Right.
If we want to be ambitious, like the kids that follow their dreams and do become second basemen, we can look at those Italian ladies and go, our midlife crisis shouldn't really happen till we're like 58.
Yeah.
Because we're nowhere near halfway done.
No.
Like 58, that's a long time away. So
that's true. It's true.
Shoot for the stars.
That's your birthday message. Sushi Jackknife.
There we go. Sushi Jackknife.
Happy birthday. Ba-ba-ba. Boring. I love a sausage, man. I really do.